My husband's mistress crashed our 10th anniversary dinner. We were halfway through the appetizers when she marched up to our table, eyes blazing, her hands shaking so hard I thought she might slap him right there. I recognized her instantly. He'd tried to keep her a secret, but I'd seen her once in a car with him a few weeks earlier. The restaurant went silent as she stared us both down and, without hesitation, blurted out, "I'm pregnant." My husband's mouth fell open. He looked like he'd been hit by a truck. I didn't even flinch. I just sat there, letting the shockwaves ripple through the room. I'd come to dinner with my own secret twisting in my gut, one I'd planned to keep buried a little longer. But seeing her standing there, triumphant and broken at the same time, I realized there was no point in holding back. I looked straight at her and said, "Congratulations. Looks like we have something in common." My husband's face went from horror to confusion, and then to pure panic when I added, "I'm pregnant too." But it wasn't just that. My secret was messier, uglier. The baby growing inside me wasn't my husband's. It belonged to her ex, the man she'd left for my husband, the one she'd dumped and blocked after moving on to her next thrill. I'd met him at a party, both of us licking wounds, swapping stories, sharing drinks, and then sharing a bed. I never expected anything to come of it, but now everything was coming out at this table, under the icy glow of the chandelier. The three of us sat there, tangled in silence, the truth souring the air. My husband looked at me with betrayal and disbelief, while the mistress stared at me like she couldn't decide whether to scream or laugh. I realized, in that moment, that I wasn't devastated, I was free. I'd spent so long twisting myself into knots, trying to keep things together, but now the web was torn. I didn't owe him forgiveness or her an apology. All I felt was relief as I stood up and walked away, leaving them behind in the ruins they'd helped me build.